Hi, love. Okay. So, first of all, thank you for your patience. I'm very grateful for you. I appreciate you. Okay, I want to go ahead and just dive right in. I did channel a little bit. I kind of got like the weirdest little channeling session. It was kind of cute and kind of, I have no idea what it means. I kind of get it. Hopefully it applies. You know, I don't know if you know this, my gifts vary depending on the week apparently. Sometimes I talk to people's animals who have passed away. Sometimes I see only their inner child, and that's the only kind of reading that I can do because that's all I see. This week I'm really seeing people's higher selves, and the past few days I've been channeling kids movies. Even though my youngest is 8, my oldest is 17, I'm channeling kids movies and shit like from the 90s. They've been a hit so far. I don't know why Spirit is giving it to me this way. Nonetheless, I'll tell you what I see. First of all, in real life, I am picturing, keep in mind everything that I see in my mind's eye, and that I channel messages from my spirit team. This could be symbolic or this could be literal. So for instance, if I say, I see a basement, you may actually have a basement, and I'm kind of maybe viewing something that needs to be brought to your attention or something that kind of clicks, or that is actually like a literal basement, or it could be symbolic, like subconscious, something like that. If it doesn't apply literally, feel free to ask me and I'll let you know what the symbolic meaning is, okay? What I'm seeing is a pickup truck. I'm seeing a very steep driveway. This is like a very nice neighborhood. I would say like upper middle class. This man, I'm assuming your husband, wears sunglasses. They're kind of like the sleek looking sunglasses, like it's giving like, he drives a truck. It's giving like, I don't know what those sunglasses, like sporty kind of, I don't know. Kind of a rough beard. He usually shaves, but it's a little bit outgrown right now. It's a little bit outgrown. He wears baseball caps. He has a work cell phone possibly. He does something at work, maybe dispatching or something like that. He's very sunburned or tanned right now. He's been kind of working outside. You guys have a white brick house. There's a garage on the left. So the steep driveway kind of leads up to the garage. And then the front door is on the right. Usually he parks in front of the garage, is what I'm sensing, but maybe he's parking different right now. Maybe he's parking inside of the garage or on the street. There's something that's recently shifted. That's very random, I know. I believe you work from home. For some reason I'm feeling like Etsy. I'm not sure why, but like you do something where you're like working from home, maybe like shipping packages, maybe some sort of like online store, something like that. You have a lot of beauty products. I don't know if it's what you sell or just you in general. I really feel like you have excellent hygiene. I know that's random. I feel like you keep a very clean, tidy home. I do feel that. I feel that you making a home is very important to you. And I feel that you maybe are alone all day while he works. The upkeep in your home is amazing. That's something to be brought to your attention, that was brought to my attention. I just thought I would acknowledge that. You have a very clean home. The decorations are very nice. It could be like a white brick on the exterior. I am seeing some sort of like pillars or something like that. Now it is a 1-story home, what I can see, but kind of when you walk in, there's 2 bedrooms on the right. That's kind of what I see. And it's a 1-story home. What does it say? Oh yeah, started parking differently. That is somehow significant. Now, I'll tell you the movie that I channeled. Random as hell. All Dogs Go to Heaven from 1989. Significant in that movie is the main character. Now, keep in mind, I'm 34. I was born in 91. So I was 2. Let me see. 2 years after that movie came out, I was born. So I did watch it when I was little. I don't remember, it was about dogs, you know, so I had to go back and look it up. So in case you don't know what that is, I don't know. 1989, All Dogs Go to Heaven. This was a dog that ran a casino. He had another dog killed, or something like that. He ends up cheating death, okay? He finds a little girl. So the dog's name is Charlie, and he finds a little girl named Anne-Marie. I'm gonna have to rewatch this, by the way, because I'm just going based off the online description. And this little girl actually has like a telepathic bond with animals, so she can actually communicate with animals. So she's like a sweet girl now that he meets. So she's sweet. So kind of how I would take this is that your husband, I don't mean to call him a dog, but I think he used to act like a dog. Maybe just kind of not the best person, right? And you're very sweet, but you're not so sweet that you don't know what the fuck's going on. I do get that you are very upfront and honest. I think that you have a lot of what I have, which is, I see you. You don't have to be mean about it, but like, we're gonna be honest. You let me know when you're ready to be honest, okay? You have to face yourself, okay? I can see that. So I did kind of look into the personality of Anne-Marie. So she talks to animals, cool. She's innocent, but she's sharp. She does call him out in a compassionate way, okay? She's a giver. She's a healer. She doesn't have much, but she gives what she can. She's very compassionate. She is almost too, what does this say? Too giving, I believe is what I was trying to say. When I channel, it's the handwriting is otherworldly. She kind of acts as Charlie's maybe moral compass or conscience, right? So at first, he plans on using her. He's like, oh, she knows how to talk to animals. I can make some money off of this, something. I don't really know the plan, whatever. But she'll look at him and be like, you're not being honest. And he's like, yeah, I mean, he'll try to skate around the truth, but she'll confront him, and she'll kind of let him know like who he could be. And how she does that is she leads by example. And so he sort of starts out with this ego, and he's selfish, and he's kind of scheming and manipulative, and you know, he's trying to get revenge on this other dog, whatever the case may be. But he's a charming manipulator, okay? So he originally was planning on using her. That was the whole entire thing. He really just wanted money. Now, what happens is she does not force anything. She actually leads by example, but she doesn't play stupid just because she's kind. She admits when she sees it. She is the first person to ever give this dog unconditional love and trust, and actually mean it, right? With no strings attached. He sort of was not really worried about that until he finally decided to act right. I mean, something within her changed something within him. So he actually became selfless, and he was protective over her. And he really just wanted to sort of live up to her standard. So, you know, he's aware that she can see the lies, you know. At first he was okay using her, and now he's protective over her, and he actually respects her. This is the first person he's ever respected. So if this does apply, which you could have had a German Shepherd that recently passed away. You could have a dog that's significant to you. Last month I channeled everyone's dog who passed away. That could be a thing. I don't sense that. If it is, let me know. But I did channel that movie, and I was guided to look up those specific personality types. So I do just want to say that. Came out in 1989, okay? And that's all I channeled. So let me know if that applies. But if that is the archetype, that's kind of what we're dealing with. I'll be honest, although you know I don't like men. I don't hate the kid. I don't hate him yet. I haven't pulled cards. I'm just now getting into the energy. But I don't necessarily feel anything super negative. But of course maybe he's just a little dog that got trained. I mean, I'm not really sure. August 13th through 16th could be significant. I'm seeing August 19th and 20th on the timer now. Now, I will say that August 18th is my mom's birthday. That's Leo season. It's also my little brother's birthday. So you may have a personality type maybe similar to my mom or to my brother. Maybe he does. That would be weird. I hope not. It doesn't. No. My mom is sweet, but she wouldn't necessarily call you out. She'd cater to it. She's more people pleaser like. So I don't really necessarily think. Anyways, could be your birthday. One could be a Leo. Maybe he's 54, 55, or 44, or 45. There's a star. There's hope. Just tell me, give me 3 cards, Spirit. What do I need to know? Queen of Cups. You're very loving. My goodness. Give me one more. I feel like I'm going to get Magician like bitch, don't play. Emperor, ho, don't play. Queen of Swords. Let's see. Give me one more, please, Spirit, to describe her. Thank you. Hierophant. You are very upright. You're very upright. Very future-focused. And you're sort of taming a beast. Gemini energy, lovers. I get that you are in the middle of trying to make a huge decision, a soul-level decision pertaining to this relationship right now. It's almost like this is ironic that this is kind of the card for like being future focused and considering your future, and she's literally trying to escape. So it's like, do we have a future together, or do I need to get the fuck out of here? I swear to God. 3 of Wands, 10 of Swords. There's a very painful ending right under that. So it's kind of maybe teetering on the surface of like, maybe he hasn't done anything yet, but you're feeling that he may. You're feeling that he's thinking about it. There may be a possibility of it. Knight of Swords is very chaotic energy, a very impulsive decision that does not think about the consequences of their actions. Someone could be a Libra possibly. I just saw 10-4, 10-5, 10-6, 10-7, 10-8, 10-11, and 10-12 on the timer. I also have Page of Swords here. I'm going to slow down just a bit. Spirit said slow down, because I didn't really go over these three yet. Thank you, Spirit. Page of Swords is at the bottom of the deck. This is somebody who's very nosy, somebody who is maybe just observing, okay? If it's you, I don't get that it's nosy. I get that you're just like, what are you going to do? Because I see what you're planning on doing. Keep in mind, you got the Star. That's a telepathic gift. That's also connection to Source. That's also the card for literal miracles, miraculous energy, being very chosen of the light, a positive outcome, optimistic, have faith. Everything is going to be okay. I mean, the card, it's the card for Aquarius. The Hierophant is the card for Taurus. And then Queen of Cups is possibly a water sign feminine, or the energy of that. I get that he has not quite made that decision yet, but he could. I don't feel that he's made it yet. I feel that it's an option. This also could be representative of marriage. So you guys are married, or y'all just have a very long-standing connection that's to be taken seriously. If this is a completely devoted connection that, you know, it needs to be honored. But I do feel that y'all are married. And you honor your marriage. You respect it. You take it seriously. You operate with integrity nonetheless. His may be a little bit more fickle. His may be a little bit more, I don't use that word, that's weird, finicky. F, the letter F could be significant, maybe an initial F. And I do notice that I keep stuttering. I always talk fast. I don't really ever stutter, unless somebody's maybe nervous and I'm absorbing that. Maybe someone stutters when they lie. Planning a lie, 12/15, that is my sister's birthday. Why am I seeing all of my family members' birthdays? Now, my sister, she's Sagittarius, 12/15. Maybe one of you is a Sagittarius. That bitch tells the truth. Now, she won't necessarily always tell what she does, but nonetheless, I respect her for speaking up and not letting weird energy go without being addressed. She has to address it. She can't be fake. So maybe your birthday is that. Maybe his birthday is that. Maybe that's a significant date, maybe an anniversary, something like that. But if one of you guys is a Sagittarius, and I am feeling that it may be you, there's no fucking way that you're gonna sit there and deal with fake energy and not address it. You can't. You physically can't. If you're Sagittarius, you can't. If you have a Sagittarius placement, you can't. Your spirit will not let you fake the funk. Swear to God. 1310 on the timer, 1311. Maybe 2013, 2011. That could be an angel number, 1311 and 1317. Oh, I keep looking at the timer. This is very frequent. You could be checking the clock. Maybe he's coming home late. I was channeling that he was parking differently. Maybe like you have a camera, and you know, I'm gonna be honest about the vision that I saw, and I don't mean anything by this, but this is what I pictured. What is the guy that kills his two daughters and his wife, his pregnant wife? I want to say Steve, but I don't think that's his name. What is his damn name? Reeves or something, I don't know, whatever. I can't think of the name off the top of my head, but that one, the scene that I'm seeing, I'm not saying he's gonna hurt anybody's daughters or wife or whatever. The scene that I'm seeing is when he's taking the bodies to the car. He normally parks on the street, but this time he parked in the garage. And that's when the neighbor said, no, he never does that. That was weird, he never does that. And he was like, oh, just loading up my work tools. No, you load up your work tools every other day just fine when you park on the street. Why did you need to pull in the garage, right, off the camera? It's weird, but it was weird, and the neighbor was right. He did have a side piece woman, and he was really planning on marrying her. He had quit sleeping with his wife altogether. She was pregnant as well. And instead of him being a man and divorcing her, he decided to kill off the whole situation. Literally, the poor babies and everything. But the scene that I'm seeing specifically is the garage. There's something there. And I don't feel that he uses tools, so I'll just throw that in there. Normally I'd be like, oh, garage tools. Maybe he works on cars, but he looks like he does something that a man would do, like a manly situation. Whatever that means, right? Queen of Cups. You are psychic. You are very intuitive. You're very in touch with your emotions and the emotions of others. You honor your emotions. I don't know why I keep saying honor. Something about honor. Your honor, going to court, your honor. It's very, very important. Now I'm seeing like Mulan. God, Jesus, with these kids movies. I mean, you really can't get shit past the Queen of Cups. And a lot of people underestimate her because she's sweet. She's nurturing. She's feminine. She's kind. She's intuitive. She's compassionate. She's an empath. But all of that to say, she's also psychic as fuck. I mean, the way she reads emotions is otherworldly as well. Very uncanny shit. So just because she's sweet about it doesn't mean she doesn't know. The star here also could just mean you're kind of hoping for a positive outcome, or there will be a positive outcome regardless of what that looks like now. Gemini energy on the board. With the Six of Coins, this is really just kind of like an uneven give and take. There's something in the dynamic where it's not quite right. Maybe you're giving too much. It doesn't have to be money. It doesn't have to be anything specific. It could be time, validation, energy, effort, love, physical tasks and chores, kind of being the brain power behind everything, money, paying things, organizing things, and someone just taking, or the other way around. Or someone could be giving things with strings attached, right? So there's really no true favor. It's kind of expected. Something is expected out of it. But it is being brought to your attention for a reason. There's something there. You could be giving too much, taking too much. He could be spending his money on someone else. And you're wondering, where's this money going? There's a drain here. There's something that's not adding up. Something's not adding up. You're making this very impulsive decision that it will actually end us, and you need to stop. Whatever you're doing, stop. Because I don't feel that it's happened yet, because it is giving future energy, but it's either someone's watching you, he's watching you to see if you know. She's maybe took a liking to you and been like, I'm better than her, I'm just giving insecure. Or you're watching him, like, watch out. Or a message could be coming in, maybe text messages, emails, something on his work phone. Very significant. Very significant. I'm gonna cleanse and then 1 second.